Um, right, I'm not sure I was ready to change the scene, but here we go. Good evening, everyone. I've got some great news. I've received a letter. One out of 3 that I'm expecting. Yes, some Gardevoir cards came, well, 1 Gardevoir card, 1 Ralts, and 1 Kirlia. But hey, that's progress. But it's quite peculiar since the ones that arrived were the ones that I ordered, most recently. So hopefully the ones that I ordered prior to that arrive tomorrow, or Friday, or sometime within the next week or 2. Because this is ridiculous at this point. I don't get the whole 1 piece of mail, like between 0 and 1 pieces of mail per day in a given week. But hey, now we have some evidence that progress has been made, and in light of that, I'm feeling emotions. I'm feeling, oh, believe me, I'm feeling emotions. And, well, today we've got we're doing more art. We might do some Star Rail because I forgot to do my dailies today before hopping on stream, but that's fine. We're doing more art. I haven't shown this work in progress on stream before, but those of you who have been watching every single stream might recognize the character. I got some coconut stuck in my teeth. Meh. You see, I'm a person that doesn't mind eating coconut, but once it gets stuck in your teeth, it's like... The same with popcorn, really. It makes it all the more difficult with these fangs. Eh. Right, well, still have a few, about 20 more seconds before the music ends, so we could do, we could keep on rambling on with perfect timing. Ah, that's good water. You know, the thing about it being so cold is that the water is... Oh, the music stopped. Well, the good thing about it being so cold outside is that the water is great. Even though this water came from the fridge, but it's the principle of the season. Water just tastes good now. I mean, the water at where we previously used to live was pretty great, but... Well, there was a reason that we started using a Brita filter over just pouring it from the tap and... Like, you should always use a filtered water pitcher, at least in my opinion. It's like, oh, I'm gonna have to replace the filter, it's one more thing. But if you're the kind of person that, over purchasing a water pitcher, you just purchase pallets of water bottles, like, I'd hate to see what your carbon footprint is if you have that much of an attitude about water. Anyways, ecological disaster in this world aside, of course my thoughts are with the people who are currently going through that right now, and other things. I suppose we should get started before I bum myself out even further. Let me just check if... Right. Okay, so I finished this off stream. I had it in the background, I did a bunch of shading, especially over here. Let's not zoom in there for too long. I'd say it turned out pretty good. I like it, at least. That's what matters, right? Mm-hmm. This isn't just music. Let's continue with the Super Paper Mario soundtrack because, you know, it's too loud. Is it too loud? It's too loud in my ears because, oh, there. Is that a good volume? That way, it's not blasting my ears. Right, what was I doing? Right, this art. It's done. I mean, of course it's not perfect, but we love imperfection here, so that's good, that's fine, that's good. Do you like it? I know I like it, because it's me, and I like myself. Oh, let's not zoom out too far. So, of course, we have my color scheme here with me. Oh, let's close that because we don't need it anymore. We have my color scheme with me because I use the same colors for this character. Here's a little thing called recycling, sweetheart. Wait, hold on. Okay, good. The mic. I always have to make sure that the mic is on because sometimes it's not. But of course, for all the other colors, I do have something that we have worked on stream, on standby. It's occurring to me now that I didn't use the shade and highlight colors for the nails, but that's fine. You're not looking at my nails here. But yeah, here's what we're working on. I'm working on some key art for Plank, because I need key art that has a cohesive design so that I can adapt this into other formats easily. Not quite a ref sheet, but as close as I'm gonna get right now, because frankly speaking, I don't think I could make a ref sheet on stream. For many reasons. Right, but you may notice that this is a... well, it's... well, I mean, here's the plush version. Wait, hold on. Hold on, I'm gonna be right back, because I'm... well, I'm not actually being right back, I just don't want to show the... everything on stream right now. Where is it? Background item settings, item scenes hotkeys. Fleshies? Yeah. How do I load item scenes? That's fine. Load the current model as an item? No. You know what? There we go. This works fine. Now I have the plush with me for reference. Of course, we have all the, oops, that's the line work there. We don't want to get rid of that. Gradient and that stuff. Might, well, for the striped arm thingies and socks, I'm gonna try something different, use a multiply layer, because, it's a lot. So, I guess all the flats are done. Look at this smug face. Hold on, is that the right nail color? I don't think it is. Well, a mother and daughter can share nail polish colors. There's no law against that. Alright. That's that. I guess that should be on this layer then. Alright, let's do this, I suppose. No dawdling about it. Let's use a smaller brush. It's like very slightly different. Whoops. Yep, there we go. Let's start with, I guess, but now we can start with gradients, or, hold on. Let's do this on a different layer. Okay, oh, I bet that brush is huge. Oh, yes, it is. There we go. Gradients. And then... I mean, I still don't know how to shade faceted gems, because... I mean, I do, but it's like... Man, I don't want to cover one entire shade with one color, even though that's what it should be, but... Right? What kind of cut would this even be? I don't know. Sorry, I'm just gonna look up an idiot's guide to faceted gemstone cuts, because I could use a refresher. The only thing that sprang to mind was the shape of an octet, but that also just means having 8 things. Damn you, Vriska. Oh, hey, look, an Etsy listing for blue fluorite octahedrons. Truly the fluorite octet. Hold on. Etsy listings for fluorite octet? Don't mind if I do. I mean, I could try and reference by the dangly bit that I have right in front of my stomach. I guess that works. What color do I have right now? That one? Where's our light source coming from? How? I mean, I don't know. You just do it until it looks right, I suppose. I guess I'm gonna use the line tool. And then use this one. I don't want to lose too much of the original color. Now we should... Oh wait, hold on. Line tool? That's... You're allowed to use the line tool. No, it looks like too much white. Yeah, that looks alright. Actually, looks pretty good. I'm having trouble deciding what shape it actually is, if it's like a true octet, or it's a flat back, or something. Let's... It's a gemstone, so it won't hurt us to be pretty precious with it. There we go. Now that's looking pretty gemstone. I think. Right, now let's actually get to work on these gradients. Gradient 1, the hair. Thank the devils that my daughter has shorter hair. Maybe we'll just... That's all in one layer, I guess. Hold on, now we delete the line work. Wait, hold on. No. There we go, we'll just... that, and then we... Then we lasso tool the rest of it. And now we move on to these side fluffy things. What are they called? We didn't reach a consensus during the last stream. Wait, where's our light source coming from? I just think it should come from the same as last time. one. Now we have this. And we grab the lighter gradient. Erase some of over here because there, that looks good. And then we do some over here, a little bit over here, In this section, whoops. And we're just going to select over here and here. There we go. That's the hair gradient's done. Come on. And now I have chat on my screen. What other gradients are there? Can we use the dragon scale gradients? Of course. Horns. Well, let's do the dragon scale. Located in areas here and 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 here. Maybe I shouldn't be selecting everything. Let's just do the face patches for now. And the quote-unquote underside of the wing. Now go at the bottoms. There we go. Right, the tips here. Keeping in mind our direction of light, because that's how things work, I guess. And then we take the light gradient. Or the left card into the right card. Then we select that. Hold on, let's select that as well. And then we turn the left card to the right card. Convert the left card into the right card. Yeah, okay. What other? No, the horns, of course. Which do not have a grayish-purple tip. Compared to mine. For some reason. I just... Creator didn't design that way. Now I wish I brought someone on to banter with. Just seems kind of boring now. But I don't know who's available right now to banter with. I don't know who likes me. I need more streamer friends. Right, the skin tone. Should I go with the ones over here? Or the ones on the plush? Let's do a comparative comparison. Right. Selecting the face. Selecting more of the face. And ear. Maybe. Tell you what I'll do. I'll do the skin rendering on different layer, so that way, if it looks awkward later on, we can just change it. Hold on, we'll just do that. Actually, we're gonna go down to 50 for this. That should be... I think that should be fine. We'll go to 100 for this over here. Over here. Take the brighter one. Fun. Hmm. Oh, we edge closer and closer to trying to add gradients to the thing that I think are going to be quite difficult to add gradients to. I mean, I did it before, but that method was pretty tedious. I think it's better if we just do a multiplication, a mult. We just need... We just need a color that's darker. No. That might be too dark. Yeah, okay, that's fine for now. There has to be a better way to do striped socks. I think I happen to have... I don't think that Dear Plank is the only character with striped anything. Need a lighter shade. Yes. You come over here and shade socks. Alright, now it looks like a 2007 DeviantArt thingy. Because they didn't realize that, oh, you can't just put overly saturated gradients on your art. I mean, we all did that at one point. Multiply. Oh, right. Darken? Luminosity. Overlay? Okay. Yeah, overlay. Burn. Addition. No, I think overlay is the best thing here. And we'll just do some erasing. Yeah, overlay, I think that works. Huh? Oh, right, these colors. It's done on this layer, okay. Man, I want to go back and play Super Paper Mario again. I mean, we all have that one save file that we first played and never delete, and then that other save file that we keep on deleting because, oh, it's not the original one, and I haven't finished the game on it yet, but I really want to restart. Makes me wish that the Wii used memory cards, so that way we can have more than 4 save files. I mean, the Wii does use memory cards, but only for GameCube games. Unless there was some rare instance of the Wii actually using a memory card, like how the DS used the GBA slot for a Wi-Fi peripheral. Right? I don't know, I didn't have a DS. I just played on my friends' DS's. And then I wanted 2DS, and then it was pretty, okay, wrong color. Pretty fantastic. Came with a copy of Pokemon Y. Oh, I had so much fun all the summer vacation trying to... No, I should probably have highlighted this. Summer camp, trading some Pokemon. A friend of mine had Pokemon Black, and so I'd borrowed a copy of Pokemon Black to, just for fun, transfer some over using Pokemon Poke Transporter. Man, does that still work? Does Pokemon Bank still work? I'm pretty sure that's one of the, like, few exceptions on 3DS applications that actually still work. But of course, actually trying to buy a copy of a DS... Trying to get a copy of any Pokemon game really is... Like, you should have bought it 20 years ago. Talking about Emerald and Ruby and Sapphire, because those are the ones that people like. Even though apparently they're not very well liked nowadays. Story-wise. I don't know. I didn't mind it from when I played it. I mean, I think a lot of people need to be reminded. It's a kid's game. And those who buy pallets of the latest card game expansion just to sell later as a quote-unquote investment should perhaps seek some form of capital punishment. I know, I'm being lenient. But what brought that up is, for some reason, the prices on a lot of Gardevoir cards shot up out of nowhere, and I don't know what caused it. I mean, at least I know that I'm not alone in trying to collect, in making a Ralts Family Master set. Saw a few people on the subreddit. So at least I know that there are some people like me just trying to collect their favorite Pokemon, and the respective evolutionary family as well, and other associated Pokemon that may or may not be an attempt to create the most powerful psychic Pokemon ever. Man, why couldn't my favorite Pokemon have been like Shelder or something? You know, something that I could very easily get all of for like $5. I mean, $5 is an exaggeration, but, you know, getting an entire master set for less than what I paid for Dark Explorer's Gardevoir. Which, I think if there were going to be ever any other card that I would collect, it's the alternate art Gardevoir and Sylveon GX. I've never seen one in the wild. But at a convention, I did see a Mega Gardevoir EX that I really regret not purchasing at the time. But whatever. It'll be there. Pokemon cards will survive years to come unless some big catastrophe happens and some fascist ruling dictates that every trading card for every game ever be Fahrenheit 451. Man, the literature of your world is very interesting. We've been listening to this music box rendition of Marley's Mansion for so long. Is it is it starting to be too much for you? It's not too much for me. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with a lot of things. I'm gonna take a sip of water to further display how fine I am. And I am fine. What color should... See, it's this... It should be this color, but also... I don't think it should be. So we can... So, flat color the same, but gradient color different to accentuate the fact that it may or may not be a different material because, well, these shorter shorts in history are obviously denim. So there might be like a greenish blue gradient, which the green might go nice against the various shades of red that we have going on around here. Right? See, I'm working on my degree in fine arts. I've done color theory. I know how this stuff works. It's just that sometimes the way that it works is not how I want it to work. Like, red looks great with green in moderation, but red looks great with a pale blue, like a very... Like over here, this pinkish, like, salmony color and this deep periwinkle, as it should be called. Like, that's a great color combination. I mean, it is sort of conducting what we experts in the industry call dazzle, where they're very close to each other on a luminosity scale. But not enough so that... I mean, red and blue are very different colors by default, luminosity-wise. Yellow would be the lightest, with I would say the cyan being next. I'm very poorly explaining things, but there's a bit of truth to what I'm saying here. The color wheel is, in fact, the foundation of everything. Thank you, Mr. Sir Isaac Newton. Mr. Sir Isaac Newton. Man, a pet project. Right, what color? Let's see, is this good? Maybe just a tad darker. And then the lighter version. I know her name alludes to her quite literally being a plank, but... Hey, let's give her a bit of hope, alright? A bit of the illusion that there is some shape there. Being so rude to... Alright, that looks fine. Okay, denim. Now, should I go with the bluish green that I said that I would go with? God, Devils, I really should maybe reconsider some of the spacing on these. So it's like a paler blue. But I'm fine with steering it more towards purple. You can barely read that. It'll be a little sporadic with it. And then there we go. Right, does that make any sense? I suppose it'll make sense once we get the, I realize that I'm not using this at all. I'm just making it up as I go along. Maybe I'll use it for the, these colors. Probably. Let's just check if that's that color at its darkest. I'm gonna use just to simplify things, I'm gonna use the same dark blue for all the shading. Yeah, that's fine. The shoes, okay. If only I could have done this a different way. Okay, now the lines. Finally, regular Marley's Master music. I might go back to the short shorts and change up the gradient, erase some parts so it's not too much. But I mean, you know, sometimes things have a very modeled look to them. Yeah, that should be fine. I think. Yeah, let's go back to these shorts. Just bring out the eraser tool. Anywhere where there's too much contrast, we'll just give it a little tappa-tappa. Yeah, there we go. Not too much. Right, okay, the over here. The cropped, short-sleeved hoodie, so really, it's just a hood at this point. I won't do too much shading. What is that? That doesn't seem light enough. Doesn't seem dark enough, excuse me. And of course, erase it again. Any too high contrast. Remember, it's only a gradient. That should be fine, I think. Okay. Yes, YouTube, I'm still watching. Oh, there's all the white parts. Which are actually a very, very light blue. Isn't that being inventive? Being creative? Actually, it's all using the principles of color theory, I think. And the shoes. And then the line so we can highlight the laces as well. And this little shit. Yeah, this little shit right here. Now we get the lines back on in. Yeah, it looks fine. I wonder if this... Yeah, I suppose that would work right there. And now I guess we just use white. We can use white as a highlight here. Big ol' cartoony, not Converse shoes. Hold on, let me just check something. That's an interesting look. Got done with a color run? I had the idea of making it blue, just so that there's more blue than red. That might add some interesting stuff, as it were. But then again, I just like the color red. What else is there? I mean, I guess there's these, but... So the strap, okay. Uh-huh. I think we could use this. No, this. Hold on. Is the choker color darker? Slightly, yes. Actually, I think that's the... We'll use this here. Okay. Here and here. There we go. Okay. Is that it? I think we should take more care with the tail spade. Which, if you pay attention, is actually a different shape than mine. Very slightly, though. Right, the inside of the mouth. Wait, the band-aids. Well, the band-aid and clips. Really? It's not showing up? What? Of course, it's on a layer that's high above that one. No, wait, hold on. Oh, shift click. Regular gradient? Yeah. I'm not gonna bother with the anchor because that just seems... just seems like too much. Let's save. Let's be smart about this now. Well, we've been at this for an hour already, but it feels like it's been much longer. I need to start drinking more water. And, is that everything? Hold on, let's... There we go, a Strider-esque scratch record button. Ask not why the multiple references to Homestuck. To that I say, Wait, hold on. I didn't do this. Wait, is it the same? Okay, I think it is. There we go. Brighten up the face a bit more. I mean, this might not be the way that some people do it, but it's the way I do it. We'll save again. We'll put all the gradients into one group. The gradient group. We won't. Because apparently that would indicate that the overlay does not apply to anything else. Well, let's see if the pinkish shading looks good here. What about here? The layer. That stands for shading and highlights. And now we just turn off all the gradient layers. Oh, no thank you. Now let's see if the skin shading doesn't look... Let's say it looks fine enough. No, wait. No, it looks weird in some places. That begs the question, do we change the color of the shading? I believe we must. This one seemed to work good with this. Maybe it's a bit too dark. Hold on, let's do opacity 50. Opacity 100. And just like that, we have our new color. That is not the color. A little bit too much? I don't... Maybe. It's definitely not as bright. with the gradient, that... Yeah, I'd say that works pretty well. Maybe we should bring in some pinkish tones where there isn't shading. Here, hold on. Oh, of course, that area isn't selected. Yeah, there we go. Tips of the ears. Anyways, back to the shish. We'll do the highlighting later. And we turn off the gradient. This area over this area, and this area, and this one, and this one. This one just seems like it's shrouded in a lot of shadow. Huh? Yeah. This hand over here. Huh? Of course, it's a racer. Mm-hmm. Maybe some of the posing might be a little bit awkward, but it's kind of too late to change that at this point, isn't it? But I can forgo a little awkwardness. Highlight should be the same, if not very, very pretty similar. Huh? And that should be... Okay. Yeah, okay. Mm-hmm. Let's save. Now, I will tell you that I have not slept that much, and I'm quite tired, which is good. I've been working to fix my sleep schedule, and I have taken my smudge guard off, to indicate that I think we should save this for next time. Wait, no, we still have the dailies to do. Right, so we'll save this. We'll go back to one-on-one, first of all. Okay, so that's saved. I'll save it again, because we saved twice on this channel. That's just what we do here. I'd say we're making pretty good progress. And, let's get Star Rail started up. Oh. Yep. And I will... Hold on. I'm still here, but I'm just checking into Hoyo Lab. Just one moment. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, it's only credits today? That sucks. Alright, we're back. And we'll pause the music. And And yes, I'll have to switch over the game. Good thing I remembered to do that. Switch over from art to Star Rail. Mm-hmm. Okay, that should be done. We're on big game. Let me mute desktop audio because I don't want to have two audio sources at the same time. That would be quite redundant. Away my wings. There we go. Now we wait. There better not be an update. Well, are you gonna be quick about it? You better be quick about it. Okay, you're quick about it. That's good, fine, I suppose. Come on. I know it's not the GeForce 710 that you used to run on, but... Come on, you should be faster. Maybe I need more RAM. Maybe you need a different CPU. It's socket AM4, I guess I could... Sky's the limit. I received a notification for food half an hour ago. I guess once I take care of my dailies, then I will go eat food. Make sure that you're eating food at home as well. Alright. No need to finish any events because I've finished all the events that are going on. Okay, that is done. I was trying to farm a good new coat for Natasha, but I ended up just making one instead. I was trying to find one with healing boost on it, but I couldn't. And the one that I made wasn't that great, but I mean, it boosted her healing factor by like 100, so marginal improvement. Welcome. Fire. Oh, right, I guess a new fire type's coming out. Wait, which one would Fugue use? But then again, we're... Man, when are they gonna have Black Swan rerun? Not for a while. But oh, we're gonna have Boot Hill rerun, we're gonna have a Fei Zhao rerun, even though she just came out. Black Swan is literally the only character that I need to have the perfect team. But that's fine. I've gotten along so far without it. Without her. I haven't even done her quest yet. She's pretty, I like her. Of course, and this, and... this is the team that I used to do it last time. I feel like we should have a different team. There's our different team. And, you know, sure, why not?
Oh, the express crew.
Oh, the express crew. Oh. And now stop freezing. At least the music is still going on. Yeah, okay, we're good. I did actually set it to Star Rail, right? There we go. I hope that works.
You won't get away. Nap time. Stand still.
Good job, Natasha. You know, it would be great if I actually switched Natasha to a full set of relics that will help her heal.
Time to say bye. Boom.
But because why does she have Thief of Shooting Meteor on? Because I thought it would be funny.
You won't get away.
I think this late in the game it's not that great anymore. She seems to be doing about the same amount of damage she would without. It's only break effect. Which used to be much better, especially when I was doing the battle with Kafka. Story-wise. My Natasha, when everyone else had died, Natasha was still steadily healing and then shooting. She's a healer, but my Natasha has gotten me out of many pinches.
You won't get away.
I'll drink to that. And by drinking to that, I mean I'll drink water.
Time to say bye. Boom.
Best part about the auto battler is that I could just sit here and talk to you guys as I collect more stuff. And it all counts as content. I had a false positive when getting the mail. Like yesterday, I had a card come in the mail, but it was just my replacement debit card, so not fun. I mean, yeah, sure, it's great to have it, but like, I was expecting a Pokemon card, or 3, or 9.
You won't get away.
I mean, I can only complain about that so much. My apologies, really.
You won't get away.
Hey, but you know what? It's starting to be taken care of. And I guess I shouldn't have to worry about it now. So I'll try and stop worrying about it. No stream tomorrow, so if it all happens tomorrow, then I guess I'll have good news for you all on Friday. I mean, really, this is all doing dailies is. Just spending your Trailblaze that regenerates by the next day. I'm not doing the daily mission because I've done every daily mission at least 3 times. well, every daily mission that's available to me.
Time to say bye. Boom.
And if I have to search the Scale Gorge waterscape shoreline one more time... Supposedly, if they are getting rid of them, but then I'd feel sad because, you know, there are some that I do like.
You won't get away.
Like the one where Natasha gets the moles to deliver packages for her by staging it as a secret thing or whatever. And it, and one of my favorite parts about that one is that it tells us that Natasha has terrible handwriting, as a doctor should. Or as doctors are known to have. Doctor's handwriting, as it were. Well,
You won't get away.
it's details like that that I kind of like in these games. Like, sure, yeah, it's a cool character design and all, but it's stuff like that that humanizes the character. Even though not all of them are humans. Somehow, a lot of them are humans. Space humans. Like Star Wars.
You won't get away.
Doesn't Firefly get a rerun?
Time to say
I think so,
bye.
right?
Boom.
Firefly and Robin.
You won't get away. Nap time.
I just came to a... Well...
Until everything burns to ashes.
Maybe I will get Robin. Maybe. Just maybe.
You won't get away.
Or I'm just gonna be... It's just gonna be a long chain of skips until they do a Black Swan rerun.
Stand still. Time to say bye. Boom. You won't get away.
I can't even say it because it's like... It needs like a proper comedic, like, setup.
Humanity never conceals its desire to control the heavens.
It's the kind of joke that you have to know something.
You won't get away.
It's like speaking to Marion. I mean, even saying that, you gotta know something.
Nap time. Stand still.
I mean, if you watch Pop Culture Jeopardy, you might understand.
Time to say bye. Boom.
I mean, if you watch Star Trek The Next Generation, then of course you understand.
You won't get away.
See, Natasha's great at doing stuff like that. But the thing is that it would be better for her as a healer if she had more relics suited to healing and raising her health.
Get away.
Which,
Stand still.
thankfully, I do have a lot of that.
Humanity never conceals its
So
desire to
hopefully
control the
something
heavens.
suitable.
No exception.
Should I go with speed boots or HP
Time to
boots?
say bye. Boom.
No, that's not a lot. Right, well, that's good and fine and dandy. Okay. Now let's get this, of course. Hurry up. Go. See, like, I mean, if you're looking at this, you're like, that is not the right set of... But it's fun. But I've got so many other pairs of boots here. Like, there's 8 HP boots? I don't think so. Speed ones, they have HP and defense, HP%, and crit damage. I mean, look. If we can go with these, or these. The choice is between these or these. And I kind of want the speed boots so we can maintain the current speed that she has, while also getting more HP. At the start of the battle, immediately regenerates 1 skill point. That doesn't seem very useful. I mean, hold on. It'd also help if they were fully leveled, but... Where's my inventory? There's my inventory. Just very good. Light cone relics. Natasha. Okay. Can I lock these? Those ones are locked. T10s. These ones are locked. So that way I can identify them later if it turns out switching to these supposedly better relics hurts Natasha's performance in my eyes. And let's go to these ones. Require also getting... Okay, so attack, it's always going to be attack. This one... Oh, Lucy Stella 4, thank you for the follow. We are just trying to get some new relics for Natasha because what I have on her is a bit esoteric. Man. Oh man, would that be better or that one? This one's got effect resistance, but this one's got HP%. I hope you're doing well. Okay. It's a toss-up between these two. Because break effect would be pretty sweet when I need it. But then again, HP attack and crit rate. What's up? How am I doing? I'm doing as well as I can be. It's quite cold here, and I'm a bit tired because I haven't slept as much as I should, so hopefully tonight I'll be going to sleep at a good time. But yes, otherwise I'm good. Thank you for asking. I'll go with this one. Thank you for the first time, chat. Okay. Okay. So, I guess... Enhance. Not terrible. It's a pretty even spread. And enhance these. Oh man, I wish we could have gotten an extra stat, but that's fine. HP over 6,000, so that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I'm just doing my Star Rail dailies after I got finished with doing some art earlier. I finished some art, last stream. Actually, I didn't finish it last stream. I finished it off stream, but I was working on it on stream, and I posted it to my Blue Sky, so if that interests you, it's there to check out. Hold on, let's see if that actually did something. Where's an enemy that I could... Okay.
Found.
There we go.
You won't get away.
Let's see, I think it was at like 1,965. So, just to see how much it is. 1,965? 2006. That was a great year.
Still waters of oblivion.
We're all for marginal improvement, so...
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
But yeah, I'm actually pretty close to... Oop!
A delicate operation.
Found.
Pretty close to wrapping up, actually.
Again.
I need to go eat food.
Destined for oblivion. You won't get away. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I suppose I should wrap it up for now before I fall asleep on stream. Oh, it froze for a bit. Encoding overloaded, No, I realized that. Thank you, OBS. I realized that my computer may not be from this decade. But, well, going back to one-on-one, I'd like to thank everyone for watching, and we'll be back on Friday with some other thing. Might be more art, might be Star Rail, might be something completely different. But as always, you're welcome to the show, and I'll see you all next time.